Glad. What's that noise? Is that an aeroplane? Sounds like he's gonna crash into my house or something. I shouldn't say that because that's the sort of thing you say, and then 2 seconds later the house explodes or something because the aeroplane actually crashed in. You're just like, well, that's shit luck, isn't it? Alright, so let's introduce the players and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more in chat while we do setup into this game. To the bottom right hand side I read, I'm sure there's also more reasons I don't have a co-caster. I can't remember all of them, but there's a lot of reasons I don't have a co-caster. Anyways, to the bottom right hand side I read Zerg players Team Liquid's Snute going up against the Blue Protoss to the top left, mine Santi's PtitDrogo. Drogo's BlizzCon hopes are on the line in each and every series he plays now, because if he goes out and does not qualify for the KeSPA Cup, he does not go to BlizzCon. Guys, I hope a lot of you were putting SGI hearts in the chat for our donator. You better have been. Gotta show love to the people who show love to the stream. And $20 is a lot of love. So thank you very much once again, Nathan Kaz 88. What's my nationality? I am British Newcastleese. Oh, I think Wardy can beat Pure in a fight. Yeah, it wasn't really a fight. It was just a battle of who hosted the lobby first. I hosted it fast, man. I got one of the players in. Pure got it in as well. Can you guest cast one time? Sure, if you can actually cast. I used to co-cast a lot. There was actually a stage when I was at university for a year, I couldn't actually stream myself. I had to always have someone else stream for me because my internet connection was so bad. And I casted, like obviously co-casted a lot then, and there was a couple guys I enjoyed casting with. But the reality is, at the end of the day, I'm just going to straight up say it, I don't think, even the guys I enjoyed casting with, I don't think they were very good. Another thing as well is when you have a co-caster and they're making mistakes and having a bad cast, it really reflects on you as well, because people don't just go, oh, that caster's bad. They go, oh man, these casters suck. The casting sucks. Like, it's never specific. It's always just joined up, and that's actually probably one of the reasons I stopped co-casting, because a lot of the people I co-casted with were not super great at casting, and neither was I, really, probably. But I felt as though if I solo cast, I can always just improve myself and I can further and better myself, rather than having to rely on other people to also put on a good show. Anyways, so that's a whole bunch of reasons. Sorry, my mind's all over the place. I'm just sort of talking a lot right now. This is potentially my last series of the day, because after this, the winner plays against Hero Marine or Bly. I actually can't remember who went through the bracket. I just read it a few minutes ago. But either way, whoever it is they play against, I think Base Trader will probably be back to cover it. And after such a long cast, because I casted SGL before KeSPA Cup qualifiers, after such a long cast, I think, yeah, Hero Marine. After such a long cast, I think there's no point in casting something which Base Trader also casting, just because I've been casting for so long. We are coming up to 10 hours into the stream right now. In fact, we are 10 hours into the stream, which is pretty sick. Anyways, some lings on the way from Snute, just getting ready to defend against this Resonating Glaives opening. Spore Crawlers as well for safety's sake. You're going to see the lair is starting up as well from Snute. Very standard stuff to get us going in the early stages. Doesn't need a co-caster, but do you think he needs a break? Sounds like I've had a caffeine overdose. Yeah, I just downed the rest of my energy drink, because I figured this is going to be the last little bit of the evening, so I thought, let's go, let's do this, let's go, power through, and watch some Adepts, kill some drones. Unless you're a Snute fan, in that case you're going to be hoping to obviously watch some Lings, kill some Adepts. As the Adepts do shade in towards the third base. Drogo going to commit as well. Here come the Zerglings though, quick surround, and well, these Adepts are not getting much damage done at all. Wow, not a single drone kill. So not a single drone kill so far. These Lings going to continue to pick away at this, that, and everything. Two Adepts going to continue coming through to the upper side of the map, and they do get away, but good shutdown early on by Snute, and Drogo going to follow up with a Dark Shrine and a Robo Facility. So Dark Shrine on the way, going to go for some Dark Templar. Not sure how much they're going to do though. Spore Crawler in each mineral line right now, or at the front of the base, and well, Snute's fairly well protected. I guess nothing in the main, but he actually has a lair up already, so DTs have very limited potential here in the immediate future. So we're just going to be seeing these few Zerglings coming in, and we're going to be seeing Adepts just joining up together as well. And they're just going to be starting to shade forward. So Adepts shading forwards right now, and we're going to see a couple of Roaches doing some damage. This time we actually might see Adepts killing some drones. They're going to commit to the third. They'll kill 4 workers and probably Queen as well, as the Roaches just not in high enough number just yet to fight against these. Oh, well, not enough number to kind of kill them off quickly, you know. As we're going to be seeing, the depths just going to shade over to the natural expansion. So a couple of queens, a couple of depths going to be over here and just working their way through this these few depths. They do go down, and that's going to be that. Lings and roaches and a ravager or two going to be coming in from Snute, and they're just going to be joining themselves up together and going up towards the upper left-hand side. Snoot's going to have a little bit of a look to see what is going on. So Snute comes in, once again that melee upgrade coming down. Now the last time Snute and Drogo played in a tournament, I believe, was the NSL, which was at the start of August. Snute 3-0'd a very tilted Drogo back then, when this strategy that he's going for right now was very fresh and new. So let's see what Drogo's response is going to be. Well, the DTs initially are going to do a lot of damage because Snute is not prepared with any detection. Overseer starts to morph in, but he has to back away for now, and this will deny the initial attack out of our Zerg player. So you're going to see these Ravagers and a couple of Roaches continue to come down towards the bottom right-hand side. I'm just going to be seeing the Bane Nest is on the way up. So Snute coming in with the Bane Nest right now. Nubita's Carapace is starting to build in the natural as well. DT, Archon, an Immortal, and a +1 upgrade coming in on the main base. So I'm getting this set up, ready to go. There's a couple of Archons finishing morphing in right now. Another hatchery down to the bottom left-hand side from Snute as well. And we're just going to be seeing these Lings continue to come up. Melee upgrade going to be finishing. And Snute will just go into +2 attack. Baneland speed as well, I imagine. And that sort of stuff. So, going to be seeing a few units coming in towards the upper left-hand side. A few Zerglings having a little bit of a look around to see what exactly they might be able to spot here. A few Adepts will begin to shade forwards. For now, Snute just going to chill about, though. He's not going to attack just yet. Drogo going to have time to go into his Templar Archives. Charge on the way up as well. So going to play Charge Blot and Mortal Archon. No Adepts, or no further Adepts for now at least. So Charge Blot and Mortal Archon against this, again, Ling, Bane, Ravager composition with a few Mutas potentially going to be mixed in as well. So we're just going to be seeing that Spire just starting up in the back of this main base. So Spire starts up in the back of the main. Going to be seeing an Extractor coming into the left-hand side here as well. And there's just a group of Zerglings from Snute down towards the 4th base. A few Ravagers going up the left-hand side of the map. So a few Ravagers up the left-hand side of the map. And, well, Warp Prism, that's going to go all the way over to the right here. So Warp Prism over to the right. Charge is going to be coming up. And that'll be finishing here very shortly. And Centrifugal Hook's also going to be building up over the next few minutes. Centrifugal Hook's building up right now. And just getting this set up and ready to go as it does finish up here. And again, Zergling's going to be in and looking to just do a little bit more damage. So, a bit more damage being done there. You're just getting lifted up once again, though, and just having to back away. So one Warp Prism over to the right-hand side. And again, Drogo just a collection of units over to the left-hand side as well. And you've seen another couple of gateways going to be coming down. Psystorm starts from Drogo. It's going to be seeing +2 weapons on the way, and also we're going to see this hatchery down to the bottom left-hand side. And yeah, just soon sort of setting up into this. Lots of Ling Ravager Bane coming across the map now. Let's get into the stage where there's +2 melee finishes. He wants to try and attack. Drogo going to do what actually Hearthstone tried to do, which is take the 4th base to the left side. I do find this interesting that he chooses to do this. Because it feels that it's a very aggressive position to hold, and if Snoot's going to be an aggressive player, do you really want to be attacking into that? Storm not finished just yet. If Snute was to attack in right now, this could be somewhat deadly if he hits just before all these High Templar become useful. Storm 15 seconds away, apparently. That's going down very quickly there. I don't know why it's 15 seconds there, but 10 seconds up here, so that's obviously wrong. Never realized that. Storm just completed. So now these High Templar are very useful. Snoot's starting to build a few Mutalisks, but is maxed out, so if he wants to build any more, he's going to have to trade to some extent here, as he just sits in a bit of a concave. The one thing I feel about this position here out of Drogo is that if he sits in this location for too long, Snoot's Mutas will just be all the way up here and up here. This position is very far out of location to the other 3 bases, I feel. So, this is a little bit interesting, as we're going to be seeing Baneland's going to start rolling in. There's the first Storm. Snoot actually predicts it coming and does split away quite nicely. A few Banes do manage to connect on forwards, and man, if you could get a few High Banes into the center here, in towards those High Templar, how deadly would that be? A few more Banes still rolling on in, and just a little bit at a time, just a few at a time, these Banes just going to connect in, clean on out, and oh, he's still just trying to reach those last few High Templar. A feel as though Snoot's traded against this very, very nicely so far. He's going to be seeing this Immortal, and these Immortals and these High Templar just once again coming in to push this away. These units just coming in to push this away, and again, just a handful of units from Drogo just looking around to see what's up, to see what's going to be going on. So Snute just moving around himself with a few Mutalisks. And we've seen these Lings and Ravagers joining themselves up together to the left-hand side. So lots of Lings and Ravagers joining up here. A couple more High Templar more from Drogo. And again, just having a little bit of a look to see what's going on and what might be happening in the very near future. A few meters go up in towards the main base. So as a few meters go up in towards the main base, we're going to be seeing Overcharge getting popped. He is just going to kind of start cleaning this out. So Overcharge gets popped, that gets cleaned out, and just going to be seeing this 1 meter starting to back away right now. So 1 meter just backing away. And then we've seen the Zealots, Immortals, Archons, and High Templar, and a couple more High Templar continuing wolf in and get set and ready to go once again. Lots of Ling Ravager up the right hand side. Snute just moving around. It feels like he's traded pretty well so far, and I love this. This counterattack has so much potential, because what is actually over here from Drogo? Well, not really much at all. Down this side, Fueling Bane just sitting around at an Infestation Pit. Snute maybe looking to keep on teching up in this game, something we haven't really seen too much of from him up until now. So, going to be seeing these Balins sort of moving forwards, and just going to be crashing into a few pylons, making their way to the mineral line too, and a little bit of a counter-attack here for Snute. Very successful. Entire mineral line going to go down. At the same time, Drogo attacks this bottom left base, so he's going to take down a base of Snute. However, losing the 5th base compared to the 3rd base is probably a little bit favorable. He does keep the 3rd base alive, at 21 probes down. I love this. Another little counter-attack into another mineral line, and Snute continue to do damage. Hive on the way up. Maybe, just maybe, going to be looking for that brutal tech switch later into this game. Spire already built, of course, from the few Mutalisks we saw. However, Drogo might not give Snute the time. Army supplies are dead even at this point, and again, it's definitely going to be Drogo's army, which is a little bit more efficient than Snute's as he crashes on through. Bane's beginning to connect, but not really on enough. And Snute's army supply, well, doesn't disappear, but it's not looking pretty at this point in time. A few corrosive bars coming down, trying to connect, and the Immortal gets a little bit lower. Zergon's starting to come in. Archon can't start to disappear again, and well, Snute might just about have what he takes to kind of push against this. It's super close. A few more Banelings will crash on forwards, try and just connect on what they can. I mean, still these Ravagers trying to kind of throw some more bars up in the sky. We're going to be seeing a couple more units kind of getting taken down. Another Zealot over here. You see these Ravagers continue to try and kite away. Drones are going to get pulled in, as these Archons are going to keep on fighting as well. And there's one of those Ravagers going down. So one Ravager goes down here, and that's just going to be GG from Snute. Drogo is going to take game number 1. Let's go, guys. Let's hit this up. Let's see what's going to happen. I want it to be the other way around, don't I? Yeah, like that. Alright, bottom left side from Team Liquid. Our blue Zerg player is Liquid Snute. He's going to be going up against the red Protoss from My Insanity. To the top right hand side is the one and only PtitDrogo. Drogod, says Penguin in the chat. What's up, Penguin? How you doing? Woody, do I want to get married? To who? Probably not. Even before I even hear to who, then I'm not sure. I don't know. What's in it for me is my question. What's in it for me? Is it going to be a good marriage, or is it going to be one of those marriages which is like, yeah, dull, boring? Have I tried meth? You've heard it's really good for energy. Nope. Believe it or not, I haven't. Alright, so game number 2, Drogo up a game here on Galactic Process for our second map. We're going to see Twilight Council opening for him once again. I'm intrigued to see what Snute changes up exactly in this next game. I did feel as though things were going alright for him. I think the initial trades were good. I think he was setting up nicely. just didn't really have the follow-up after that first attack, which he needed. Only women want to get married. I think being married would be cool, but I mean, you say it as though, like, if you say it as though it's a question, like, literally, like, you know, you say it as though it's like, hey, do you want to get married, like, right now? And I'm like, well, maybe not. Perhaps not. Not right now. I mean, I think if you find the right person, then sure, but that's not easy. Do you know how hard it is to actually, like, find good people that you actually like? It's just my problem in life in general, I think. It's actually, like, finding people I enjoy talking to and stuff. Oh my god, Milky, what is that? Milky just spammed something I don't want to talk about. I think Fabio would be disappointed. What he's talking to himself, he's gone nuts. Well, I've sort of been talking to myself for the past 10 hours, in a way. Not quite, obviously, not exactly, but in a way. Anyways, we're going to be seeing a few zerglings just backing off here. Robo facility is going to start coming up. I'm going to see a couple more gateways coming in. Obviously, this is the Resonating Glaives build order. And, yeah, we're going to see the Robo facility finishing. So Robo starts up, this Resonating Glaives is going to be coming into play as well. And I'm just going to be seeing the Warp Prism on the way out. So Warp Prism on the way up, a couple of depths at the front. Nexus will come down over to the left-hand side. It's the third base coming on in. That's a Nexus, that's a pylon. And, yeah, 80 more links being made. Rotron is on the way up as well, about halfway done currently. A few more Zerglings just gathering together. A few more Zerglings just gathering together, and again, a couple of Adepts just going to be moving out onto the map. Just a couple of Adepts just moving out. I mean, Snute actually has quite a lot of units. He's going to come in, he's going to catch a few of these Adepts forward at the front. There's a Warp Prism, so actually the Micro should be able to save a few. And actually the Adepts trade very well anyways. Nothing lost here from Drogo. Oh wow, Snute might be in a little bit of trouble. Drogo going to keep moving forward here. I mean, that's the power of adding a Prism into this attack, because you can actually just do so much with it. And we've seen this group of Adepts going to start unloading over to the right-hand side, going to try and pick away a couple of units here initially. And we've seen 3 drones or so getting picked off. So 3 drones picked away at. You can see the Warp Prism escapes to the right-hand side, and again, this overlord just north of this third base. Just keeping an eye on sort of the situation that Drogo's in, of course. Snute wanting to figure out, you know, what positions my opponent at. Is he on a third base, saturated? Just get that information. Melee upgrade again. Snute going to play very similarly as we see 5 extra gates from Drogo. Only on 46 probes, no saturation on the third base really just yet. And no more probe production, I think is the main thing here. I think Drogo is just going to go super aggressive. I mean, with a couple of an Immortal, a few sentries, there's more Adepts warping in. I think he's just going to keep on attacking. Here we go. Here we go. These Adepts, sentries, stalkers, mortal, moving out onto the map. We're going to see that Zergling getting cleaned up. 4 more Adepts being warped in. I'm just looking to see what's going to be happening. So moving across the map here, these units will start to push on through. Set of rocks getting cleaned out here. And here we go. Up the ramp we go. And Snute has to defend this right now. A few corrosive piles coming down. He only really has one. He's got good Ravaging pounds. The Ravagers are good. And they're actually dropping corrosive piles sort of into the army. Drogo backing away though. And I mean, it's sort of touch and go. Nice balance in the center of the sentries. But look at this. The Ravagers starting to go down. These spine crawlers still poking away. More Adepts being warped in. The Adepts are important as we see Snute though starting to pull drones into this. That's when you know the Zerg might be in just a little bit of trouble. A few more Adepts coming in here right now, continuing to push on forwards. So we're going to be seeing a few more units pushing on forwards here from Drogo, going in over to the left hand side towards the natural expansion actually. I'm just going to be looking to see what else is going to be happening. Drones pushing forwards, a few more Adepts walking in. Guys, I think Snute is just a little bit dead as Drogo continues to clean on up. PtitDrogo, is he going to do this? Because it's actually still very close. Well, Roach is coming down. 29 workers have been killed. At this point, Drogo might even be able to just go home and just sort of macro back up. He's keeping the Immortals alive in the back as well. 6 and 15 kills on those. So important because those Immortals do so much damage. Snoot's on 48 supply. Drogo keeps his BlizzCon dreams alive for one more series still. And Snute is going to have to tap one out. 2-0'd by Drogo. Drogo. He's going to knock out the final Liquid player